Morning rolled around before I left for work, I went down to feed those lambs and I offered her warm water and she had no interest in it whatsoever. So I kind of had figured what the end of that story was going to be. The mom had passed away Monday by the time I got home from school. So I recorded that video on Monday. I didn't know if she was still alive or not. By the time I got home, she had passed. So here are my two little stick tights. They're so cute. That's this one. I'm pretty sure her daddy is the Gibraltar ram that was stuck in that hay feeder yesterday. Right there. Pretty sure that's the daddy of these two bottle lambs. That's my other mature ram, but it was really a mob type breeding situation because I also had some younger ram lambs in there. So it really was anybody's guess. I'm going to do a DNA test, but the markings he has looks suspiciously similar to this little cutie. So anyway, I had one more ewe that I knew was getting close to lambing, and she's actually the one that I thought would go in January. Like mid-January, I was coming down here every single day because I thought she would be the first one to go. As it turns out, she went into labor Thursday night. After a super long week at work, I was exhausted. So I said to my husband, look, it's 10 o'clock. I got to get to bed. Man, I feel old. Keep an eye on her, check on her before you come to bed, and just let me know. So he came to bed. I don't know what time it was, but he did tell me, he kind of like woke me up. She did go into labor. Her water had just broken. He goes, I'm sure by tomorrow morning you will have lambs down there. Typically, I don't allow that situation to happen. If I find a female in labor, I stay with her until those babies are born. But I had a crappy week at work last week in getting ready for the district speaking contests, all the scholarships, leadership development events. It was a horrible week, and I was physically and mentally exhausted. So I came down Friday morning before school. I made sure I got up early enough in anticipation of having new babies. Sure enough, there were 3 little white lambs bouncing around. She had triplets, 2 males and a female, and they are all registrable. I just hope that she is able to support the needs of those 3 little lambs. Now, initially, I didn't want to jug her. I didn't jug any of these lambs when they were born. It's the middle of winter. I try to keep them out of jugs until they start lambing in spring. Like my younger moms, I'll put into jugs. If you don't know what a jug is, it looks similar to this. Basically, that's the name for a smaller pen for a sheep. So I do mine out of cattle panels. Yes, they can be a little bit dangerous with these spikes coming off of them, but I've done it this way for years and never had a problem. So as per usual with triplets, I was monitoring those weights religiously. So 2 to 3 times a day, I've been weighing all 3 of those lambs that were born Friday morning. And I noticed that they're not gaining like they should be. And I'm leaving at the crack of dawn tomorrow morning to go to Albany, and my husband is going to be here with our 2 young children and responsible for all of these animals. So I said to him, I'm going to put her in a jug tomorrow morning. This was last night when I took more weights and realized they were kind of like fluctuating, but they're not gaining like they should be. Now, the smallest lamb in here is a little over 5 pounds. The other 2 are around 8 or 9 pounds.